Hey guys, so we've reviewed our parts of speech and we're going to start talking about our sentence structure, which is what we'll be focusing on for most of this semester. Okay, so in your Google Classroom, you have a resource linked that's called 6th and 7th grade grammar textbook. So this is everything you did in 6th grade and also everything you're going to do in 7th grade. All the notes linked in there, okay? And you can see we have a table of contents, all right, that you can scroll through. Say you don't remember what the be verbs are, you can go and click on that. Okay, if you don't remember, what prepositional phrases are, you can click on that. If you don't remember the difference between there, and there, you can click on that. Okay, so everything that you need is in here. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be talking about sentence structure. Okay, and a few things that we need to make sure that we remember before we talk about sentence structure is our subjects and our verbs. Okay, and the reason for this is because everything to do with our sentence structure is going to have to do with those subjects and verbs. So it's really important that we have that kind of fresh in our mind. Okay, so just to quickly recap subjects and verbs, the subject of a sentence is the noun or pronoun that the sentence is about. Okay, so if you're trying to figure out the subject, ask yourself who or what is the sentence about, or who or what is performing the action. Remember, the subject will always be a noun or pronoun, okay? And you can have compound subjects and verbs like Sharon and Emily, that's my subject. Pull and push, those are both my verbs at the heavy couch. So you can have more than one in that way as well, okay? So just a quick refresher with those subjects and verbs. So I'm just going to use my little handy dandy return to table of contents there. Let's look back at that sentence structure and let's talk about phrases and clauses, which is what we're going to be introducing today. Okay, so phrases. A phrase is a group of words without a subject and a verb that acts as a single part of speech. Okay, so just a group of words, they're related in some way. So some examples, I really want to go to the concert next month. To the concert is an example of a prepositional phrase. Miss Lawrence, a native of Tennessee, loves barbecue. A native of Tennessee is a phrase. It's acting like an adjective to describe Miss Lawrence. All right, we have to talk loudly or they won't hear us over the air conditioning. Lots of phrases in this sentence. One of them is to talk, which is an infinitive phrase. You guys have heard about infinitives in Spanish. So that is the English equivalent. It's acting as an infinitive. Okay, so that's phrases. Just a group of words. They're connected in some way, but they don't have a subject and a verb. Okay. All right, now a clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. Okay, so it's got to have that subject-verb pair. All right, so some examples. Whenever I have free time, the first thing I do is call my friends. So notice whenever I have free time, I've got the I have in that sentence. Okay, I'm a social person and spending time with people helps me relax. I'm a social person. I've got the subject-verb pair I'm. Remember that's a contraction of I am. Okay. Although I may have just seen my best friend 2 hours earlier on the bus, we can talk for hours. We can talk is my subject and in this case a verb phrase. So that one is also a clause. Notice each of these sentences actually has more than one clause in it, which is also fine. Whenever I have free time is a clause. The first thing I do is call my friends, right? We've got another subject verb pair, I do. Spending time with people helps me relax. Time and helps is my subject verb pair. And although I may have just seen my best friend 2 hours earlier on the bus, I and may have seen as my subject verb pair there. So I can have more than one clause in a sentence. I can have lots and lots of clauses in a sentence. But to be a clause, it must have a subject and a verb.